Hello, my name is Ernesto Velarde Danache. I'm the president and founder of Ernesto Velarde Danache Inc., a Mexican and international law firm. Over the years, we have assisted more than 300 foreign companies get started in Mexico. With those companies, we provide assistance in corporate work, real estate, labor and employment, tax, immigration, customs, and the like. In other words, whatever a company needs in order to get operational in Mexico. We work in English, in Spanish, and in French. And we have some conversational skills in Italian as well. We have 3 offices in Mexico, one located in central Mexico, where there is a lot of activity, particularly with the automobile sector. And we have 2 offices on the northern part of Mexico, on the border with Texas, in Reynosa, Mexico, and in Matamoros, where I am also a Mexican Notary Public. Our main office is located in Brownsville, Texas, but we are not licensed to operate within the United States. We have clients in almost any sector that you can imagine: aerospace, automotive, electronic, textile, and service companies. All of our clients, the vast majority of our clients, I should say, are companies coming from abroad. We have clients from the UK, we have clients from Canada, from the United States, from Finland, from Sweden, from Spain, from Italy, from France, from Korea, from Japan, from Israel, from Vietnam, and from some other countries as well. And to them, we provide every legal need that they require in Mexico in order to be fully operational since the day they come in. We help them with the incorporation process of the Mexican company. We help them decide the type of entity that they require. We help them with the due diligence process in order to acquire real estate in Mexico. It's a very complex and sometimes time-consuming mechanism that needs to be followed in order to make sure that when you buy real estate, either a raw land or a building in Mexico, you will have secure every permit there is. You will have checked and verified that there are no issues, there are no easements, that there are no liens, that there are no encumbrances, that there is no litigation, and so on. We provide this type of services, and we do it in a very comprehensive way, and we have been used and approved by many companies, including title companies in the US, to do this kind of work. Subsequently, we secure all the registrations for our clients with the Mexican Social Security Institute, where you have an obligation, where you have employees in Mexico, to register them, register the company, register them, your employees, with the Social Security Institute. And with this, in case of any accident or illness of the employee or any one of his or her dependents, the Mexican Social Security will pick up the tab. Of course, you have to pay a tax. The employee has to pay, a share of his or her tax as well. And this is the way that the Social Security Institute operates. There's a housing authority. We do the registration with them, with the Foreign Investment Registry, with the Public Registry of Commerce as well. And depending on the type of activity that you have in Mexico, there might be the need to get other types of registrations or licenses. Sometimes from the Department of Defense or from the Health Department or from the Labor Department and the like. We assist our clients with every one of those registrations, applications, permits, or licenses. We also assist with any visas that are required by the foreign personnel that will move into Mexico in order to take care of Mexican operations. And the environmental paperwork, the licenses or whatever registrations or permits need to be obtained depending on the nature of your operations. We process and obtain those things. We provide support for tax matters, customs, foreign trade. In one word, we provide 100% of the legal needs that a foreign company moving into Mexico to open up a Mexican subsidiary might have. As I said, we work in English, in Spanish, and in French, and to some degree in Italian as well. We have 3 offices in Mexico, one located in central Mexico, in the city of Silao, in the state of Guanajuato, very close to Mexico City, very close to Querétaro, very close to San Luis Potosí, very close to Aguascalientes as well. And we have 2 offices in Mexico, one in Reynosa, Mexico, which is a city that has been growing dramatically, particularly in the industrial sector. And we have an office in Matamoros as well, where I am also a Mexican Notary Public. In Mexico, Notary Public is different than in other countries. It's very similar to the European concept. In Mexico, you incorporate your company before a Notary Public. You buy and sell land before a Notary Public. We do not have title companies in Mexico. The Notary Public is the person before whom your transaction, your real estate transaction, will take place. So, from those offices and this one in South Texas, in the border with Mexico, we provide the legal assistance that our clients, do require. We have a staff of 10 lawyers, all of them bilingual and ready and willing to help you with whatever needs. We are known for being very responsive. We answer your consultations and your questions the same day that we receive them. And the rest of the information, we have to draft contracts for you, prepare whatever other documents and so on, they will normally be done very expeditiously. I keep the contact with those clients that want to keep the contact with me, in spite of the fact that some of the other lawyers in my firm may be taking care of a particular matter. I am the contact person with the client. I coordinate the efforts of all my attorneys to make sure that the services provided are the best quality and as immediate as possible. And I am also in charge of making public appearances. I have spoken in 25 countries about doing business in Mexico and Mexican laws, advantage of investing in Mexico and the like, as invited by ProMexico, by some state governments, by federal governments. I have spoken, to give you some examples, about these topics in the US, in Canada, in Cuba, in Colombia, in Argentina, in Spain, in Italy, in the Czech Republic, in Slovakia, in Korea, India, and Portugal, and many other countries. So we will be delighted to be of assistance to you in any one of our offices that we have in Mexico or in Texas. We look forward to hearing from you. Our contact information is provided in this page, so that please call us anytime that you require any support within the Republic of Mexico. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening.